If you're going to successfully get through the remainder of this year, you're going to have to shift to another gear. Just how it's going to have to be. All gas, no brakes. Today, let's talk about what it takes to shift gears, making adjustments to accelerate and excel. You know what's up? Turn me up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm your host, yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor that you have joined us today. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button as well. Yes, I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. Today, we're going to have a courageous conversation of illumination. But in order to do that, I need you to drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Come on, you know how we do it. We pay that digital light bill each and every single time that we are live and in color. Drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Let's light it up. Let's brighten it up in here. Let's turn it all the way up. Come on. We're too lit to quit. We're going to stay lit. 100 watts. We're going to have a 100-watt type of conversation. I'm going to keep it 100. Yeah, too lit to quit because we are the light of the world. And today we're tackling the topic. Today we're spotlighting and highlighting the subject matter entitled Shift Gears. That's right. Shift gears. Making adjustments to accelerate and excel. And in order to excel, here's what we first got to do. We got to exhale. Come on, just do that with me. Just do that with me. Come on. Just take a deep breath real quickly. Come on. Yep. Exhale. Let it out. Blow it out. It's going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We're going to be all right. Sometimes you just got to take a deep breath. You got to breathe and believe. Got to inhale peace. Exhale stress. Inhale, purpose. Exhale, negativity. That's what you got to do. Inhale, joy. Exhale, depression. Let it go so that you can grow. If you're going to excel, you have to first exhale. And too many of us are suffocating in silence. Too many of us are suffocating simply because we have been stifled and stagnated and stymied by low-level thinking, by limited beliefs, by stinking thinking that keeps us sulking and sinking, by a scarcity mindset, and emotional squatters, and emotional snipers, and vision snipers, and all those things that keep us deleterious to our destiny. We've been stifled and stymied and stagnant simply because of other people's opinions that have oftentimes become our prison. But here's what you got to do. You got to shift out of reverse into drive. You got to shift out of park into drive. You got to shift out of park into purpose. Time to shift gears. Come on, family, just type that. Type shift gears. Type shift gears. You've been going too slow. You've been too limited. You've been thinking less than what it is that you can possibly be and what you can become and what you can overcome. It is time for you to shift gears before the end of the year. Really is. Seize the moment with the remainder of this year. And if I got to do it mentally, I got to do it psychologically, I got to do it emotionally, I have to do it spiritually. I have to get to a particular place in my mindset and in my life to where say, listen, I'm going for it by any means necessary. I'm not going to let anything stop me. I'm not going to let anything block me. Forward ever, backward never. All gas, no brakes. You've been taking enough breaks. You've been resting on your laurels. You've been partying enough. You've been celebrating without any accomplishments. What are we celebrating? It's time for us to get back. And if we've never been there before, it's time for us to get there. Block out all the noise. Block out all the distractions that oftentimes lead to destruction. And get to a particular place to say, I'm going for it by any means necessary. I'm going to finish this year stronger than I started. You know, Jerry Rice, one of the greatest players ever in NFL history, from a wide receiver for San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, he played for a few other teams too. I believe, if not one more, the Oakland Raiders, if I'm not mistaken. But Jerry Rice, you know, Montana to Rice. Those of us who know our sports, one of the greatest duos in history. Yeah, you got Shaq and Kobe. Yeah, you got Jordan and Pippen. Yeah, you got Magic and Kareem. Yeah, you got Brady to Gronkowski or Brady to Moss, Randy Moss. Can't forget about him. But here's the thing. Montana to Rice was a very, very nice connection. And Jerry Rice was a workhorse. Jerry Rice was a go-getter by any means necessary. He wanted it. Humble beginnings. Worked his way up simply because of his work ethic. He outworked people. Hard work beats talent when talent won't work hard. So let me say that again. Hard work beats talent when talent won't work hard. And Jerry Rice's motto is this, that I believe we all can adopt. He said, today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can have, and tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't. Let me say that again. Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't. That's got to be the motto. That's got to be the mindset. That's got to be the type of mentality that we have to adopt. I'm going to work on the front end so that I can enjoy it on the back end. And here's the thing. Most people want to do the work on the back end, if at all. Or here's the thing. Most people want to hate on those who worked on the front end, and then you see it on the back end. You have nothing to show for it, but you're sad and you're upset about those who are now enjoying it on the back end because you wouldn't do the work on the front end. Here's the thing. We all got the same 24 hours. Only person you need to be mad at is yourself. Oh, hear me clearly. We all have the same 24 hours. Don't be mad if somebody is maximizing their moments. Don't be mad if you miss your window of opportunity. If anybody who you need to be upset with, it ought to be the person who's looking right back in the mirror at themselves. Because here's the thing. It's not you versus anybody else. It's not me versus you. It's not me versus anybody else. It is me versus me. It is you versus you. And if you're going to get through the remainder of this year on a high note, moving to a greater trajectory, leaping and jumping and abounding versus acquiescing, strategizing, mobilizing, organizing, prioritizing, it is going to move to a particular place to where you shift gears, to where you're making adjustments. What adjustments do you need to make financially so you can shift that gear financially? Are you spending more than you're making? Are you buying more than you're investing and saving? What gears do you need to shift relationally? What boundaries do you need to set up? What boundaries do you need to put in place in your life? Are you afraid of telling people no? Oh, let me talk to you. Family, we're having a courageous conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Conversations like this one right here is why you need to join the channel. Yeah, my channel for change, my channel that breaks change, my channel that brings about change. The In the Mix channel right here on YouTube. In the Mix. I want you to become a member of In the Mix. Why are you just watching In the Mix but not becoming a member of In the Mix? We got to do something about that. Let's do something about that right now. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video for how to become a member of In the Mix. Once you tap the link, you're going to see 3 particular aspects and options that pop up. VIP, you're a very important person with a very important purpose. Then you got royalty, king or queen. Your royalty demands loyalty, king, queen. Yeah, it does. And then you got OQP. Yup, with OQP, yeah, you know me. OQP, only quality people. Let me tackle that. But I want you to choose one of those particular 3. And as you choose one of those particular 3, you're going to get access. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only area, behind the scenes footage and coverage, things that I don't share necessarily here or even on social media. It is exclusive. Membership, exclusivity. Membership has its privileges. Go ahead, be a part of it, enjoy it, and join in as a result of it. We're having some hard truth alerts here. HTAs. Family, just type HTA. Type HTA. We haven't done that in a while. Type HTA. Hard truth alert. There are some adjustments that we have to make in our relationships. And oftentimes the relationship with ourselves is indicative of the relationship that we have with other people. The relationship that we have with other people is indicative of the relationship that we have with ourselves. It is just a snapshot expression of what is going on internally. And we have to get to a particular place in our life to where we say, listen, OQP only. Only quality people. And only quality people comes from OQT. Only quality thinking. Family, type OQT. Only quality thoughts. Only quality thinking. And here's the thing, what you have to do, you're going to have to set up some boundaries. Boundaries are not barriers. Boundaries are like a bridge. Barriers are like a wall. Boundaries, when you come to the aspect of the bridge, you are able to allow or disallow who you want to come into your life. Walls, you're just blockading everybody because you have up a defense mechanism. No, well, I'm setting up healthy boundaries for myself, and I'm not going to be afraid to tell people no. No is new opportunity. No, I can't come. No, I won't be there. No, I'm not going out with you. No. And here's a question. What are you afraid of? What are you scared of? What you scared of? I ain't never scared. I know. Okay, not the greatest English. I am not ever scared. Not going to be afraid of setting boundaries. I'm not scared. You got to be fearless. And here's the thing. What I love about the word fearless means you fear less than most. Here's what scripture says. God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of love and of power and of a sound mind. You got to have a sound mind to say no. You got to have a sound mind to create boundaries. No is a complete sentence. No is a complete sentence. I came across something the other day and I'll share it with you. I thought it was rather interesting. It says, say nothing after you say no. The more you talk, the less your refusal has any meaning. Let me say that again. Say nothing after you say no. No is a complete sentence. The more you talk, the less your refusal has any meaning. Explain nothing. Well, what if they don't like me? Explain nothing. Well, I'm scared if they don't like me. Listen, if they're turned off by the no you gave, they never liked you in the first place. If they're turned off by the boundaries that you set, They never really cared for you in the first place. They pacified and they placated you. Tell them folks no. Make no apologies for it. Stand your ground with your boundaries and don't lay it down. Come on, draw a line in the sand and stop stepping back from it. Draw a line in the sand and stand 10 toes down. Family, type stand 10 toes down. I don't know if maybe you got 9 toes, maybe you got 8 toes. I don't know, but just stand down. Stand 10 toes down on it. We're showing you how to do that. And we're showing you not just how to stand 10 toes down. We're showing you how to level up. We're showing you how to shift gears beyond what it is that I just shared here. I want you to be sure that this is the time for you to shift gears. And here's the thing. You got to be sure more than ever before. And your surety is going to come in a place of community. I want you to go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, 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 and soar with us. Soar with us. You owe it to you to soar. You owe it to you to shift gears and to make the adjustments, right? So that you can accelerate and excel. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed as I'm shifting you into another level, into another dimension. As I coach, teach, train, mentor you, and empower you to grow to another dimension. Family, stick and stay. I got more on the way. After these messages, I'll be right back. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. We're talking about shifting gears, making adjustments to accelerate and excel. Told you in order for you to excel, you got to exhale. Got to get your mind right. Got to move beyond where it is that you are to where you can be. Have to take that mindset to another degree and to another level. Right? I'm going to do what I need to do today because tomorrow's going to come. And I'm going to need to accomplish what I need to accomplish today so that I can enjoy the benefits and the fruits of my labor tomorrow. I got to get to that particular place and that particular mindset in order to do that. And family, that aspect of shifting gears moves us into a particular place of shifting the level of our self-concept and our self-esteem. Because here's the thing. I can't want something for you more than you want it for yourself. If you're going to be successful, if you're going to end the rest of this year strong, here's what you got to do. You got to go all in. Family, just type all in. All in, all in. Type all in. Type all in. When I assumed the role as pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Church, and I got my gear on, TRW, yeah. Got my TRW gear on. And it's the Remnant Worshipers where I am the newly, not just elected, but installed pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Church. And I don't know if we're at the 100-day mark or not, but we've accomplished so much in those first 100 days. Feeding 14,000 plus people, beautifying our grounds, redecorating our sanctuary, connecting with our community and our members, growing our membership, being the hands and the feet and the heart of Jesus in our communities. It could not get accomplished if I didn't shift gears, if I didn't make adjustments emotionally and spiritually and psychologically and relationally. If I didn't get to this particular place to say, listen, I'm all in. I'm going to accelerate. I'm going to excel. Yeah, there was a lot of days of exhaustion. A lot of days of, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. Can we get this project done for our lighting? Can we get this project done for our drapes? Can we get this project done for raising capital? But here's the thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. Can we connect with community members? Yeah, to where we feed 8,000, assistant feeding 8,000 on a particular day, where we assistant feeding 4,000 on another particular day. By any means necessary, we're going to get the job done. And here's the thing. When you know in your life that you've been overlooked, when you know in your life that to a certain degree you've been overwhelmed, when you know in your life to where a lot of people counted you out and didn't think that you would be able to make it, didn't think that you'd ever overcome or become anything special or significant, that turns up the temperature in your soul. Because here's the thing, you know nothing was ever given to you. You had to scratch and claw and fight and see other people who didn't work as hard as you or weren't even as talented as you get more opportunities than you did. Yeah. And so guess what? It brings out the fight in you. It brings out that dog in you. Yeah, I heard Dion say it. Dion said, well, you got to have some dog in you, man. Everybody else just gonna dog you and you ain't gonna bark back. You ain't got no 10 toes down stance. You just case it out, whatever will be, will be. You don't have no gumption. You don't have no gall. You don't have no stick-to-itiveness. You don't have no tenacity in you. You ain't got no something inside of you that say, yo, I want this thing. They passed over me. They didn't give me the opportunity. I'm going to create my own. Come on. That's what you got to have. You got to have that heart of a champion. You can't beat me. You can't stop me. Come on. I refuse to say stifled and stuck and stagnant. I know who I am. Greater is he that's within me than he that's in the world. Put the word on your situation. Put the word on your life. Put the word with the level of dedication. Because faith without works won't work. Family, just type make it work. I don't want to hear no more excuses. Make it work. Come on. I don't want to hear how, you having a bad day and you having a bad hair day and everything ain't going your way. Every day may not be perfect, but every day has purpose. Stop giving me the excuses and make it work. Figure it out. Find a way. You may have to get up early. Figure it out. May have to get up early. Make it work. May have to go to bed later. Figure it out. Make it work. Come on. Time to make it work. I know it hurts, but make it work. I know it's disappointing, but make it work. I know they talked about you, but make it work. I know the people who smile in your face talk behind your back, but make it work. Yeah, make it work. Make it work and stun on them. Make it work and catch them off guard. Make it work. Story of 3 particular frogs. It's a story that was told by former WNBA player, Hall of Famer, by the way, Teresa Weatherspoon, who in many cases on the court, that sister was a straight up dog. Any opponent, she's dogging them. Taking it to the rack, taking it to the hole. Tougher than some NBA players. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Pound for pound. One of the meanest sisters on the floor will get up in your face. Couldn't have been more than 5'6". Will go nose to nose with you. If she's got to jump and you taller than her. A take no prisoners sister. No excuses type sister. A straight up beast on the floor. That's why she's a Hall of Famer. In her Hall of Fame speech, she was telling the story about frogs. She said, I know, right? I'm telling the story about frogs during my Hall of Fame speech, and the crowd goes to laughing. But this was no laughing matter when she was telling this particular story. She said there at the top of this particular lid that was covered, there were some other frogs looking down at the frogs that were stuck in this particular jar. And there were 3 frogs that were stuck down there. And the frogs that were at the top were yelling and laughing and joking and berating the frogs that were stuck in the jar that could not make it to the top. And one particular frog could not handle the insults. And so here's the thing. That frog gave up. That frog died. Didn't even try. The insults became too much. People's opinions literally became that frog's prison. And that frog died. Due to the pain of the words that placated and pierced that particular frog's heart. There's another particular frog, that was trying to get to the top, and it kept jumping and it kept jumping and it kept jumping. And the frogs at the top began to yell at that second frog and said, "Why don't you just give up and just die like the first frog? What you jumping for? Why are you even trying? Give up. Let it go. You're not going to make it to the top." How many people have tried to tell you what you can't do, what you can't become, what you can't overcome? And here you go listening to them. And that's what happened to that frog. That frog stopped jumping. Frog started saying, "You know what? Maybe you are right. Maybe y'all are right. Maybe I don't have what it takes to get to the top. Maybe I don't have what it takes to, here it is, leap to another level. Maybe I don't have what it takes to shift gears, to make the adjustment, to excel and to exhale and to accelerate." And guess what? That second frog died like the first frog. And it came down to one particular frog left. And those frogs at the top were saying, "We got to the top, but you can't. You might as well just give up like the other two frogs. They both died. They both gave up. They both quit. What you jumping for? You saw what became the lot of their life. Come on, association brings about assimilation." But that frog, in the midst of all of the berating, in the midst of all of the words that were piercing and were placating and were trying to prognosticate that frog's future, the frog kept leaping, and it leaped so high that it jumped up to where the other frogs were. And it even surpassed those frogs. And those frogs looked up at that third frog and said, "How in the world did you do it? How did you get to the top? How did you make it out of the hole?" But here's what they didn't realize and what they didn't recognize. That third frog was deaf. That's what it is. That third frog was deaf. I couldn't even hear your opinions. You got to be deaf to what people say about you. You got to be deaf to what people's opinions and how they want to placate you, and how people's opinions become your prison. You got to be deaf to all the opinions out there. You got to be deaf to how other people feel about you, what they say about you, and all of the berating words that they want to hurl in your direction. Got to be deaf to it. Mute the noise around you so you can hear God's voice speak to you and through you. I'll keep you in perfect peace if you keep your mind stayed on me. To not be conformed to this world, but to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. If you're going to shift gears, you got to renew your mind. You got to be deaf to what the devil says to you and about you. I don't even hear it. You gotta make people, hear me. You gotta ignore people so well that they begin to doubt their own existence and say, "Listen, my haters will become my motivators." Haters are your motivators. Haters are your escalators. Haters are your elevators. Use it to go higher. Use the negative steam to power your dream. Come on, turn the stumbling block into a stepping stone. Use the enemy as a footstool to overcome, to shift gears, to make the adjustments, to accelerate, and to excel. You're going to excel because excellence is on your life. Come on, family, just type excel. Family, just type accelerate. It's time to go further, farther, and faster, effectively and efficiently, as you excel to another level and to another dimension. Family, I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. Oh, come on. Yeah, I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. It's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. And I believe 30, 60, 100 fold is going to become your portion. We've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. This type of conversation right here. Listen, you can't put a price on it, but you can invest in it. You can sow into it. Sow where you grow. This is where you grow. I want you to sow. This is where you soar. I want you to sow. Go right now. Go right now. Yes, yes, yes. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video for how to give, where to give. Again, super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Cash App. Got a new Cash App. $DR Eddie Ministries. That's it. $DR Eddie Ministries. Yes. Dr. Eddie Ministries. Dr. Eddie Ministries. Cash App. PayPal. Zelle. EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. Yes. Cash App, $DR Eddie Ministries. PayPal. Zelle. EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. Super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. I want to join my faith with yours. And I want you to join your faith with mine. All you have to do is have faith the size of a mustard seed. You can say to this mountain, be thou removed, be thou cast into the sea. And God is going to shift it. Yeah, shift I believe the situation is shifting for you even as you're sowing. Hear me. As you're sowing, something is shifting. As you're sowing, you're not going to be in a place of sifting. You're in a place of shifting. Something is shifting as you're sowing. Financially, spiritually, socially, emotionally, in your body, in your family, in your relationships, at your job, and with your business. I believe something is shifting even as you're sowing. 30, 60, 100 fold. I want you to name your seed as you sow your seed. I want to join my faith with yours that God's going to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ask or think. He's going to excel even your expectation. He's going to exceed your expectation. What you've been believing for, expect that and more. God's going to do it for you. And I'm happy for you. Thank you as well for sowing, because your seed helps us to broaden our broadcast, helps us get all the ancillary equipment, the behind the scenes things of what it is that we need for the software and the development and the design, for the things that we have to continue to purchase month to month to keep this show going and growing and blooming and blossoming and breaking through for you. Your seed helps us to continue this broadcast as we shift from cities to communities, communities to cities, neighborhoods to nations. Somebody needs this word, and you help us to take the word locally, nationally, and globally. And so I want to thank you for being an avid viewer, for being a supporter, for being a partner, and for sowing into this word that you've heard. Your partnership matters, and I appreciate you for it. Conversations and dialogue like this one is why you need to become a member of In the Mix. The conversation doesn't stop here, it continues. And I want you to be a part of that continuation. You're watching In the Mix, but come on, you need to become a member of In the Mix. The link is in the chat, link is in the description of this video for how and where to become a member of In the Mix. All you have to do is just tap that link, click the link, and you'll see three options: VIP, royalty, OQP. Choose one of those particular three options. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only area on this YouTube channel. You won't find it anyplace else. Won't find it on my social media. Won't find it in my stories. Won't find it on my timeline. Won't find it here on the CSC area, the community service content, what it is that I do each and every single Monday through Friday. No, it's in our members only area. And that particular area is locked up right now, unless you unlock it and tap into the unlimited. Yeah, tap into the unlimited by unlocking it. And as a result of it, you're now going to access information that's going to unlock you and your future to another level more than ever before. Membership has its privileges. Go ahead and enjoy the exclusive content. Let's soar together. Let's soar together. Come on. We've got an amazing session coming up tomorrow in our Eagles community. For you to get access to that, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. My gift to you. Listen, Yeah, you get you get access to all of our sessions, our live teachings, trainings, coachings, mentorship sessions, the connectivity within our community, the meetups that we do, the gatherings that we have. I'm excited about the one that's coming up this weekend as well. It's going to be fun. Or maybe I should say I was excited about the one that we just had. It was fun. It's amazing. Trying to keep up with the days here. Had a great time. The amazing Eagles. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to soar with us into another level. Soar with us into another level. And it's such a great opportunity because I've been invested doing this Eagles Academy and our Eagles community for 4 years now, since 2020. And the way that I've been able to tap into my creativity even more and pull out the creativity in others has been absolutely marvelous, mind-blowing, and refreshing. The camaraderie, the connectivity, the transformation week to week that you see people make is something that I know will be a bonus, a benefit, and a blessing to you too. Go to theeaglesacademy.com. Theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Family, just type the word SOAR in the chat, SOAR. Type the word SOAR. I want you to soar with us. And in that coupon code, I want you to write the word SOAR in that coupon code. Put in the word SOAR. I'm going to be a blessing to you as a result of it. Family, did you get anything from this? Was this conversation enlightening? Was it accelerating? Has it put you in a place to now excel? Even more so and to finish out this year stronger than you started? I sure hope so, because In the Mix family is out of time. But y'all know I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. We mixed up right here on the YouTube side. Hit the thumbs up button on it. Hit the subscribe button, family. Come on, that doesn't hurt you to do anything. To hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. That helps me to grow the channel as I'm growing your greatness. Each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday. Consistently, diligently, I show up, even on holidays. It's a labor of love. So, while you're here on the YouTube side, hit that like button and that subscribe button. And of course, sincere salute to all of you who are watching us on our sister satellite stations on social media. I just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Well, then step this way, step that way. Step this way, step that way. Which way am I talking about? My friend and me, and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. Come on, family, put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And here's the thing. I want you to show up to our church. Yeah. Come to the Remnant Worshipers. Come on to the Remnant, where I'm serving as the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Church in the city of Detroit. 20470 Hubble Street is where I'm saving you a seat. Yeah. Every Sunday at 10 a.m. Every Tuesday is where we have Bible study at 7 p.m. But we have prayer an hour before that at 6 p.m. You're going to get a powerful word, experience worship, and of course, I'm going to welcome you to be a part of our amazing community and our amazing family. You owe it to you to get into a specific space and place where the presence of God is there, the atmosphere is anointed, and you're going to leave refreshed and revived. Check out more about our church, trwchurch.org. You can also go there, trwchurch.org, to get some church merch. It says Faith Family Forward on the back of the shirt. You'll see it all there. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. Get any of my books. They're available on Amazon. I got 18 of them out there. Yeah, 18 books that are out there. Add me to your library. You can also get signed copies at theeaglesacademy.com/books. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? You know I'm the man for the job, so invite me to speak to your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. All you have to do is email me to invite me, info@EddieConnor.com. And it would be an honor for me to empower you. Sure, truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand. Yo, brother. And I mean that. From another mother family. It's been fun, but you know, brother, gotta run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure, but I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.